Phoenix, Arizona. It's the landscape from where the religion arose, and so the birthplace of Scientology. Beneath the legendary Camelback Mountain is the L. Ron Hubbard Heritage Site, where he arrived at his monumental discovery, the isolation, identification, and exteriorization of the human spirit. And today, that heritage house is also a national landmark. While just a mile up the road stands the ideal Church of Scientology, Phoenix. It's a complex of 3 adjacent buildings on 2 acres of property in a district known as Arcadia. And it accommodates all facilities for church parishioners, while also serving as a home for the greater Phoenix community. All visitors are welcome at reception, replete with the Scientology cross, which Mr. Hubbard designed from a sunburst cross he discovered in the nearby ruins of a Spanish mission. While for every other milestone discovery from a life well lived on behalf of mankind, here stands the complete introduction and overview in the Public Information Center. The Bookstore is another space immersed in Phoenix heritage, including 5 seminal books L. Ron Hubbard wrote and hundreds of lectures he delivered in this city. While as an ideal org for the new millennium, Phoenix has a series of spaces for Dianetics and Scientology introductory services, including rooms dedicated to an array of courses, as well as those specifically designed for evening and weekend seminars. The first Scientology spiritual counseling, known as Auditing, was delivered in this city, and the Hubbard Guidance Center is where this church upholds the heritage today. Each auditing room being the ideal environment to effectively rediscover the human soul for oneself. And given that spiritual progress can be barred by the effects of drugs and toxins, both of which have been prevalent in Arizona, this church has a sizable Purification Center to accommodate all. The Academy is where this ideal org trains auditors for Scientology missions and groups in cities across the state, and all against the backdrop of Camelback Mountain. Phoenix is where the first Scientology ministers were ordained, and the chapel carries forward in that tradition as the site for Scientology Sunday services, weddings, and all other ceremonies, as well as a full calendar of community events. And just across the way, the cafe welcomes all visitors, whether attending events or touring the church. Finally, there's the office that stands as a permanent tribute to the founder, and the fact the first organization he directed was known as the Office of L. Ron Hubbard, and it too stood in Phoenix. And that's the ideal organization that stands at the birthplace of Scientology, the Church of Scientology, Phoenix.